Here's how I made this warrior goddess two-piece outfit. It's easier than you think, so follow along. I started with a huge bead haul from Joanne Fabrics, so I got all these beads and accessories from Joanne's, and then I bought this bra off of Amazon. So I'm starting with this bra as a base, and I got this most beautiful shimmery gold fabric from Etsy. I began by cutting a square piece of fabric and just pinning and draping it to the bra. And this makes it really easy because the bra gives it structure, and all you have to do is basically pin the fabric how you want it to lay. And then once I had it pinned and hot glued into place, I used my sewing machine to just put a stitch along the edges just to secure it to the bra. I also added a little hot glue into the corners that were hard to reach with the sewing machine. I trimmed off the excess fabric and then stitched it along the bottom. Next, I cut several small pieces to fill in the blank space on the bra. I hot glued this in place because I'm going to be stitching it later. Next, I cut 3 long strips and then braided it. I'm going to be using this as decorative trim on the bra. So I'm hot gluing this into place and going down and around and up the other side. I added a little stitch at the top to secure it into place, and then I started decorating it with some beads and chains. I created a lot of these little decor pieces using beading wire and clamp clasp, and then I just stitched them into place onto the bra. To finish up the bra, I just added on this little extra piece onto the strap to make a more seamless look. To create the skirt, I used this rectangle panel and then serged on a piece of elastic at the top, and then created these little pieces to make eyelets for the corset sides that I'm going to be doing. So I stitched those on inside out on both sides, and then I insided it back to right side, and it looks like this. So once both sides are done, I'm going to sew along the bottom, and then I'm going to be adding this large panel for the front of the skirt. I just straight stitched the 2 pieces together, then added this little pinch to make a little V in the front. Next, I just hand stitched on all this beadery and chains for decor. To make the little armbands, I folded this rectangular piece in half, added some elastic, insided it out, and then sewed on these little claps and added some beadery. And here's how the finished product turned out. As you can see, I added a little chain to the sides of the skirt, and this held the 2 panels together. And here is the finished look. I feel like overall this was actually super simple to make, but it looks really cool.